My name is Mary Charlotte Domandi. I'm a freelance journalist, and I produce the Down to Earth podcast for the Quivira Coalition, which is at downtoearth.media.
And you're in Santa Fe?
In Santa Fe, New Mexico, yeah.
Awesome. And what we would love to hear from you is, what are you really excited about as we move into this next decade, starting with 2020, coming up next year, about the focus of regeneration and how it might be an exciting thing that you're wanting to focus on as we move into it?
Right. Well, so regeneration basically, to me, means working with nature, and that means understanding nature, understanding our own nature, the nature of the soil, the nature of our gut microbiome, which is a lot like the soil. Sometimes, it's some of the actual same bacteria. Mm-hmm. But really what it means is knowing that we are in a cycle of nature, mm-hmm. and knowing what it means to give and take in that cycle of nature. So if we are planting something and then taking something out of the soil, we're also giving back through compost. Mm-hmm. If we are hiring somebody, we are getting labor from them, but we're giving back to them so that it's a regenerative relationship. I think so many relationships in the industrial era have been exploitive and have been extractive. So you take something from a person or you take something from the ground and you don't give back. That not only is cruel and stupid and greedy and everything else, it also eventually plays out, mm-hmm. to where there's nothing left to give.
Which is where we're at. And so we are being forced into a new paradigm, which is the paradigm of regeneration and thinking about things in terms of ecosystems and life cycles, as opposed to thinking of things in kind of industrial, dead, mechanistic, extractive ways. Let's hope that we can sort of turn this great lumbering barge around before we do too much more damage, because at a certain point, we will face disastrous consequences, and already are facing them, mm-hmm. in some places and in some ways. But I think this paradigm can really help us to think in earth-friendly and animal-friendly and people-friendly ways. And it doesn't mean that we're not going to make money doing that, or we're not going to have wealth doing that, but we also might need to reframe a little bit what we mean by wealth. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you're excited about looking at how things can kind of turn into this virtuous cycle aspect instead of this extractive thing, and we can do that with people and the planet, and that's an exciting focus as we move it, because we're getting that conversation a bit now, right?
Yeah.
We're starting to hear that.
And that's what you're doing too.
Yeah, exactly. So awesome.
Great.
Exciting. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.